wanted man, Nick Nemeth. For over a decade, underrated, underappreciated, underutilized. And now's his chance to show the world that he's as good as he says he is. So here we are. I'm laying out the challenge right here. Nick Nemeth, Matt Cardona, you name the time, you name the place, it doesn't matter to me because I'm always ready.
I think everyone knows the story. 2011, I start the True Long Island Story, my own YouTube show, because I was sick of just being stuck in the spot I was in. And instead of bitching and moaning, I chose to do something about it. And I start that year, 2011, as an absolute nobody. And I end the year, TLC 2011, beating Dolph Ziggler for the US title. But both of us, we made that story something on our own, on the YouTube show, with Twitter. We both busted our asses to make that title mean something.
You wanna know if I accept your challenge for WrestleMania?
Yeah.
No.
This match has been over a decade in the making. It should have happened at WrestleMania, not fucking GCW.
So this is my venue. It's not the Staples Center, it's the Ukrainian Cultural Center. They got tarps up.
That's the locker room?
Yeah. What? I guess because they knew Nemeth was coming. Wait a minute, porta potties, tables, umbrellas? And you know what else pissed me off? It's been an alley. The locker room has been an alley for years. And now, because Nick Nemeth's here, we have porta potties and there's a tarp so the fans can't see us changing through the fence. So we're here backstage as alley. I've been here before, but because Nick Nemeth's here, we got these tarps. We got these, what are these, giant fucking tents? We got these porta potties, we got a sink. Where was this when I was here? It's bullshit. So stuff like that kind of pisses me off. Like, what about me? I'm the ex-WWE guy too, right? But I didn't get the red carpet rolled out for me. And I'm not bitter about it, it's fine. It made me work my ass off that much harder. And for a guy like Nick to just come in here, and you could tell he doesn't even, he barely wanted to promote this. I had all these great ideas to lead up to the match and he was too busy, he couldn't do all these indie shows. That kind of pissed me off because I was going all in. I go all in with whatever I do. You can't be half pregnant. So if I have an idea, I go for it and I fucking do it. And it does piss me off a little bit that he was too busy to do those two indie shows that would have set this up, I mean, he made a couple living room tweets, a couple little social media videos. Who gives a shit about that? I wanted to properly build this, but we're here now, right? So it is what it is. And I just can't let him walk out of this Ukrainian Cultural Center with my buzz. There's just no way. Just can't do it. I've said for years that I think the indie schedule is harder than the WWE schedule. Because let's say you're on the road for WWE, even if it's 4 days instead of the 3 on the indies. You fly in Friday, you do the show, you drive to the next town, and then you could sleep in whenever you want, right? For the indies, there's no Jenna from Travel booking this. So I'm in LA, and then I'm in Philadelphia, and then I'm in Detroit. So it's an early morning flight every single day. But it is what it is, and some shows, I'm like, I fucking love this, right? Sold out houses, I'm making all this money on merch. Then there's other shows where it's like, did this day exist in my life? Not one tweet about it. And those are the days where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm almost 40 years old and I'm wrestling in a fucking high school gym. I'm getting paid, but nobody fucking knows about it. What was the point? So I have to take the shows that are gonna be buzzed. I think my Uber Eats is right here. Is my Uber Eats? Different from catering, fucking Uber Eats. And there's no per diem. The promoter's not paying for this. When me and Nick had this idea to wrestle at WrestleMania, we had this idea that we'd get these stickers made up and fans would place them all over New York City, kind of like those Obey stickers, and really promote the match. I spent like $20,000 on these stickers, and the match never happened, and people saved the stickers. They didn't put them anywhere. They put them on their PlayStation or their laptop. But I wrestled catering at WrestleMania 29. He had a match, and I watched his match sitting in Miz's family's press box that he bought them. And the next day, he wins the World Heavyweight title. And what did I do for the next couple of years? Nothing. Hopefully one day, these will be worth some money. As of now, it just reminds me of a big failure, a big idea that didn't pan out.
Wow, you turned right out here. Oh my God. Did you do this?
I didn't do it, no. It's all for Nick.
I got a big match tonight myself versus the wanted man, Nick Nemeth.
Well, it's not Nick Nemeth now. He's on your turf, on Indies. I went on TNA Hard to Kill, where he made a shocking appearance.
We need some fucking subtitles here. I don't know what you said. I heard TNA.
TNA Hard to Kill, he made his debut.
Yes, he did, yeah. And I'm excited for him because he's coming to my world, the indie world. He's trying to leech off my buzz, trying to steal my momentum. And it's not gonna fucking happen, pal. You know? What do you think?
I know. He's trying to take a page off your book.
That's right. I heard that. I could understand that.
Take a page of your book. And also, you tweeted out.
So these trunks are very similar to the ones that I'm wearing in my Mattel 2-pack with Dolph Ziggler from all those years ago. And then this, that old school classic Broski t-shirt. But as the back says, Ryder is dead. It's funny that all these years later we're here, and now he's trying to get my spots. And I worked my ass off these past 3 or 4 years on the indies. I say indie god, I say deathmatch king, and it's, you know, it's a gimmick, but it's also real. I really believe that. And all these WWE release guys are coming in, and they're trying to leech off me and leech off my momentum and my buzz, and I don't blame them for doing it. Like, there's no way I'm gonna let that happen. There's just absolutely no way I'm gonna let that happen, because I've worked too damn long and too damn hard for just this. I've totally changed what being an indie wrestler means, what it is, what it can be. And Nick Nemeth, Nick, my friend, like, everyone knows we're friends, who we fooling here, but there's no fucking way I'm gonna let him just come in and take what I've worked my ass off for. There's just no way.
All hail the Deathmatch King. Nick, we don't have to wrestle tonight.
Yes, you do. You are scheduled to compete. People bought tickets.
I am the heart and soul of GCW. I am the face of GCW. I can't just let some part-timer come in here and steal my spot. You think you're The Rock or something, bro? So why don't you do yourself a favor and just lay down, let me get the 1, 2, 3 so I can finish my story.
Is he just gonna lay down? That seems to be what Cardona is indicating. So he can finish his story. Give me a break. Nemeth. He looks like he's about to lay down here.
I knew he would do it.
Cardona.
I knew he was afraid of the indie god.
Everybody knows that I am the next GCW World Champ.
Oh, so close. Get out of the way. That he does. Sending Cardona to the floor. And wiping out Steph DeLander in the process. Comes off. Well, he was talking about finishing stories. Yeah. I don't smell whatever this is.
Cardona. The door is in proper position in the corner, but he just threw that pre-workout into the eyes. And Steph Delander inside the ring spears Nemeth. Cardona holding Nemeth.
Across the skull of her deathmatch royalty cohort, Matt Cardona.
And she eats the super kick from Nemeth. Danger zone. And he got him.
I mean, tonight I lost, which sucks, but the match was fucking awesome and people were into it, super into it. We were first, getting to wrestle Nick, first time in over a decade. Like I said that in my promo, this match should have happened at WrestleMania. It happened at the Ukrainian Cultural Center, but it happened and the people were loving it. And it's nights like tonight, they're like, okay, this is why I love pro wrestling, this is why I love indie wrestling, this is why I love GCW. But is Nemeth gonna come back? I mean, all these guys who got released from WWE, Ali, Dalla, now Nemeth have been through GCW, but are they just using it for the buzz? You know, like I say that in my promos too, but I mean that. They're just leeching off this, and I get it. I would do the same thing. I did the same thing, except I made GCW my home. But what's next, right? And that's a question I have to ask myself not only every day, but every year. Okay, 2024, how am I going to top 2023? You know, I ask the same question, how am I going to top 2022? So it's tough because it's February, and I look at my calendar, and I'm booked pretty far out. But it's like, okay, which one of these shows is going to get me that buzz? But you don't know. You can't predict what's going to get you buzz. And that's why I'm always ready. It's a hashtag, it's a nickname, but it's how I really live my life and you know, navigate my career, is being always ready for any opportunity, because you never know when it's going to come. And you know, my career, it's well documented, roller coaster ride, highs and lows, ups and downs, but anytime I get an opportunity, I'm fucking ready. And that's what I'm gonna have to do for 2024, is just always be ready, always ready, and let these guys come in. You know, who's next? Elias, let him come. It doesn't matter if someone comes from AEW. I don't. It doesn't matter, because I know and I'm confident in myself that there's nobody better than me, and I mean that. I call myself the indie god. There is nobody who has done what I have done. I changed the business over a decade ago with the YouTube show, and now, all these years later, I'm showing guys, hey, you don't need WWE, you don't need AEW. Is it, you know, I'm not saying those places aren't great, they are. They're the number 1 and 2. You can decide which one is 1, which one's 2, but I love being my own boss, in control, doing whatever I want. I got my Chelsea Green calendar here. You ask me a date, I'll tell you where I'm working, I'll tell you how much I'm getting paid. Like, I love that freedom. And it would take 2 C's and to change my mind on that, the cash and creative. But yeah, right now it's like, okay, how do I keep this up? How do I make sure that when people come to GCW, they want to wrestle me? Or when they come to this indie, they want to wrestle me? How do I keep that up? I don't have an answer for you. And that is something I deal with every day. It's like, okay, how do I top myself? And I'm just up for the challenge.